Welcome everybody to the review of Godzilla. Welcome to the review, of course. Or am I? Today, Lactic Anus and
No. This right now.
okay, and today we have another special guest. He can introduce himself because I don't feel like making fun of his name right now.
Wow.
Oh wow! All right, that's not what you were named last time when you was on this joint.
We're going by this now. I want to keep it all in the same family. An Angel Xbox, Blackwing Angel PlayStation. Keep it all in the same family.
Okay.
CMT.
Right.
No.
So today we're all talking about that movie, Godzilla versus Kong. That movie. Going back, we all watched. I didn't see the first one because I heard it. Then I saw the second one in theaters, and I got a headache at the end of the movie. But I enjoyed certain parts of the movie. This one, I'm gonna let you guys start that one up.
All right, I'll go first. So, see it. I did kind of like somewhat. They did a good job of building them up. Granted, had the issue with that part. It was the humans. I hate the fact that they can't tell a story with these people that we don't care about.
No one cares about these people.
Exactly. Now we fast forward to the sequel, and I'm hype. I'm a big Godzilla fan. We're he did have some decent fights. Way Kong Skull Island.
It wasn't a good movie.
And shared a same. Now brings us to this movie. Oh man, I don't know where to start. I love and hate this movie so much. I can't tell you like how aggravating it was for certain parts of this movie, and mainly all my aggravation Godzilla movies. Please, there's no reason. We don't need, because people go to see monsters, Godzilla movies to see the fights. Not a story. You don't need one. I an hours. Human. What was that Planet of the Apes movie that came where there was no talking? It was just monkey sign language the whole entire time, and we understood every single thing, and it was a great.
The bottom. Obviously spoilers, and I will mark that in the title. I did forget that last time, and I'm still sorry about that. But yeah, spoilers. We can start from top to bottom, Chief. The one thing I do want to say myself is one thing I did not like about the last one, and we were in the theater as I was saying this, was I was saying often, get this person off my fucking screen. And that was the lady who was trying to kill everybody for some goddamn reason. This one had their daughter come back, and I was like, great. A repeat character that I don't want to see is in this movie again for some reason. But go ahead and start when you want to start.
Yeah, and not to, my opinion, not to offend anybody that enjoys these human. But it just is aggravating. The start of the movie, you know, with Kong, cool. Why they gotta do my mans like that? Have him locked up in this, torturing him with this music and this virtual reality dome is beyond me. But hey, whatever. They start the movie off like that, and honestly, I loved his animations. Kong, fantastic job with animating him compared to Skull Island. You saw all his fur, everything just kind of moving around. I really like that.
Yeah, and
They were trying.
the first 2 seconds of this movie showed not only did he had a character, but I liked the fact that this movie showed that both Godzilla clearly are smart as hell. Kong literally woke up. You know, you saw his morning routine. Jeez,
Cool.
that would have up and going about his business, destroying what he was destroying. But the fact that Kong literally woke up, did what he did, took goodness. But what you saying?
Yeah. And you know, key subplot of the movie, which is I guess energize their new weapon to be Mecha Godzilla. Spoilers.
Yeah.
And you know, they need the weapon, which is in the come from. So go on this quest to get the material from the earth, but they need Kong to do it. Meanwhile, they have to figure out a way to get there without Kong really, Godzilla noticing Kong, because as soon as he steps out the dome, Godzilla will sense him and come after him.
Which
A good way to introduce them. I felt that was fine, but again, it really could have cut out half the human stuff and added way more action, because that is the saving grace of the movie.
yes,
The action was phenomenal.
But like you said, and that's what brought me to the first issue I had in the first 30 minutes of the movie. That goddamn lady. First of all, she was a walking contradiction. She was like, "Oh man, here, Godzilla will come after him. No one bows to Kong doesn't bow to no one." I'm like, "Well, make up your goddamn mind." Second, when did Kong need protecting? What the fuck? I was like, yo, he's obviously not a bitch. What are you doing? Like, Jesus, we need to protect Kong. He bows to no one, but we need to make sure he's safe. He's the best protection we have. I'm like, oh my God, get out of the movie. Just walk out. Jesus.
Yeah, he went back on and forth with that a few times. Even with the dude, he's like, "Yeah, please, can you do me this favor?" Okay. Immediately was like, "Okay, then what was the point?" I just don't know. There was no real reason other than to just carry the plot. A lot of characters just kind of went with doing things, and we never even the movie give us a reason for why. I'm not, I felt
Some relies on their facial reactions and
Yeah,
he's clearly
that
acting.
saying anything.
Exactly. Like, he just understood him, and he's like, yo, I bet you can't breathe underwater. It just shows that these aren't mindless idiots. They know what they're doing. This man dragged King Kong underwater, and Kong is trying to fight off of him, and it's like, nope. And then the part that I hate about the fight happened. The humans interfered. I really hated that part. I really hated when humans interfered.
Yeah.
Let's drop depth charges at him. Boom. Fuck. That's all I said. I was like, so they couldn't let Kong just find his own way out of it? They had to do that? Was that really necessary at all?
So you wanted to show that the Godzilla was gonna win no matter what. And I guess that's their way of showing it.
I mean, yeah, it would have been fine if he just won the fight. He won. He was about to kill Kong the first time. It was like, okay, all right, cool, right? But they couldn't let Kong find a way to get out of it, because once Kong got up, he was like, all right, bruh. Oh, God, I'm dead. And laid there. And Kong, I'll get you next time. Clearly, he has personality. And Godzilla, ayo, and this is why I said Godzilla is quite possibly the coolest motherfucker in the movie. When they stop squint, it was just like, like he got up and was like, all right, you better stop. Continue going. Duh. I was like, yo. Like, the motherfucking Godzilla's face. As soon as this man looked at them, was like, yo, all right. Yeah, and I was like, this man Godzilla, when he was fighting Kong, and he was like, all right, he about to hop on this boat and shot up. Nah.
Yeah, I was wondering, how they were going to use the atomic like that. Showed that in the where he just got up and was like,
get to the third
no
round.
more games.
Before we get to the third round, because I have words for that third round. That second round, though, when they were him. First of all, let me blue. It was Godzilla. It was clearly about to kill all of you. A couple of we can harness his psychic powers to, power this robot. And I was like, surprising. And I'm not gonna that Gojira took over Mechagodzilla. It was surprising. I didn't get surprised at all.
Yeah, I saw. You're not going to control this thing. It literally was just doing.
Yeah, that's all it did. And once it did, it was just like, oh, so Gojira took over. Of course, clearly one of Godzilla's strongest villains.
Wild Fang, man.
Regardless, right? And it's like, yeah, for me, these humans things, especially the same thing that was not only an alien, but beat Godzilla twice. It's power when when literally it is strong enough to communicate with 3 heads. Not just yes, an
For
issue.
sure.
But yeah, we can control his power. What?
Exactly. And I don't even want to really get too much into that because that leads to like the ultimate villain, and every time they fought they just kept cutting away. But it was would have been better suited for this battle. Godzilla still solid. That fight was amazing.
That damn axe. The fact that Godzilla, once he uses the atomic breath, and in fact, I like the fact that Godzilla was like, "Oh shit," and he was like, "Oh shit," and then it was like, "Oh nah, I'm not about to let you hit me with that," right? And then like it just ended up with them. When he got really angry. Go ahead and take it from there.
This guy off the ground after losing that second round and was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you some shit for real. This dude literally at that like, yeah, this is about what I had realistically expected the entire movie. This guy was when he literally smacked this guy with his tail.
Smack the shit out of Kong.
The tail. First off, I was watching it on the big screen, and I even saw like a little sound echo vibration that popped off after he smacked this guy.
True. I was watching it in my vehicle, and that's exactly what happened. It was a vibration sound because he smacked the dog shit out of Kong with that joint. And Kong is dodging this man. Bro, I'm gonna go primal on your bitch ass and just crawl on all 4 legs. And he could not stop that shit.
Right.
Yo.
It was a started biting them and clawing on them. I was like, bro, oh my god.
Oh, shit. And then like you can see the scratch marks on Kong's chest. I was like
getting tired of that. He was biting them, throwing them through buildings, then like literally chasing him. Kong's trying to run away at that point, chasing him, scratching him while he's running away. I was like, he showed his dominance completely. Then he put his foot on his chest.
Like, yo, I ain't no bitch. I'm coming. I'm still. We still fighting right now, bro. And it was like, yo, Kong was like, all right, I respect it, but I have bigger fish to fry. And again,
exactly.
It was just his face. It was just his face that.
But he was like, yo, I respect you.
He's like, right now, I'm walking the fuck off. You better not do anything stupid. Stay down. And the man stayed down. He got up and was like, nah, all right, going down. Right, and then the part that bugged me, they went back to like a Godzilla. Guy died immediately. Oh no, that's all I was saying the whole time. I was like, this wasn't predictable at all.
My only gripe with Mecha is I felt like he was a little too OP.
He was.
Yeah, like he and King Kong at the same time.
Dog, when Godzilla got revived and went after him, son, and they were both fighting this man, and Mecha Godzilla was beating the shit out of him. I was fighting Gojira by himself right now, dog. But this was tight as shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It just proved. Godzilla's getting. First of all, I want to bring out the fact that when Mechagodzilla saw Godzilla, he got super pissed, dog. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Dog.
Immediately.
He got.
He remembered 100%. He knew. He knew.
Yeah,
he was like, you did.
My man was just like,
I've never. He came straight at him, no hesitation.
No hesitation. Like looking like Godzilla was just more like, what the fuck? Nah, I ain't about to die like this.
Yeah. I would have been really hyped around because Godzilla only lost because he was his arrogance and he was super cocky.
Yeah,
he could have ended Godzilla. He got cocky, and if he was to come back, just like how it showed with Mecha Godzilla,
yeah,
it's on site.
Yeah, dog. This man,
yeah,
bruh, I'm about to fuck your life up. Fear right now.
Yeah, so, that was insane,
dog. And the fact that he was
he living dead.
Yeah. The fact that he was using missiles and shit and beating up both of these fucking big ass motherfuckers, it was just like, huh? This man beat the shit out of both of them.
He ran at firing at the same time. I was like, that was amazing. That vicious.
Dog, and the fact that he just got control and he's knowing how to use his body very well. Dog.
Exactly.
I was like, what?
Yeah. But they kind of explained that with the training session, so I kind of understood how he knew how to do everything.
Yeah.
The whole time they've been really training him on how to use it with that they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another dumb plot point, but whatever.
Okay, that makes more sense. That he kind of figured it out.
It's not necessarily that he was also obviously just there, like present. It was his mind, so.
And literally, it was like, "Oh, Godzilla about to bite me! Missiles to the face, bitch!" Fucking. Ayo, and then again, and Godzilla was like, "Oh shit, that's the axe," and fired a full-fledged atomic blast at the axe and charged it up. My heart, dog, my heart was pumping extra fast at that point. I was like, ah!
Yeah, that team battle made Kong finish it off. Even though I would have loved Godzilla to get the final blow in, that would have been, really sweet. But they had Kong do, the whole, last few blows.
Yeah, and I got that. And the fact that when one of their team moves is they both grabbed an arm and flung this man around was vicious, dog. I was like, yo, payback's a bitch, ain't it? Ain't it, Gojira? And then,
exactly.
like, yo, the fucking humans who short circuited this man's. You couldn't have just watch the fucking fight and leave it the fuck alone. Please. Just let Godzilla and Kong outsmart him. Because they are both clearly trying their hardest to do something. And they're both getting an ass whip. Yes, and Kong was about to get hurt by that tail. Let Kong get hurt by the tail. Jesus. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, don't let it kill him.
Yeah, it was retarded. I really did not like that, honestly. The fact that they cut away to the humans and their way of short-circuiting the tail was by spilling alcohol on it.
Yes.
On the computer.
Yes. That agitated me. That agitated me so fierce. And I was like, so we had to watch this man fuck it. You have to watch this. And that bugged me that much, bro. I was like, yo, why'd they short circuit Mecha Godzilla like that, bro? Why couldn't they just let him beat him?
Now, my theory for the next one is they're going to bring back Mothra and they're going to do a triple threat against somebody.
Who's left in his arsenal?
Apparently, there's one that's or two from space that they haven't done.
Yeah, if they bring in Ogre or Destroyer, I feel like Destroyer would be a really good choice because he is the next one that is pretty much on Godira's level and will give Godzilla some serious problems. So there's not too many of them left that they could use.
Okay.
But Destroyer would be good. I could see them going that direction, especially with all the space stuff that's already been incorporated. Then the technology moving as fast as it is, which, again, no real explanation on that. We just, from the first movie being 2014 and the tech being regular tech we have today,
I was about to talk about
now,
that. I was like,
future tech. Like, how are you guys this advanced? What is going on? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, it literally had me kind of confused in the movie for 2 seconds. I was like, okay, that took me out slightly.
So it didn't explain. Well, I'm pretty sure what they're going for is, since Godzilla and these Titans have been coming, let's focus everything in advancing our tech so we can do something if need be. Type shit.
So
which would really happen realistically.
No, it wouldn't. This man had a hologram at the beginning of the movie, and I was super confused. And I was like,
within 5 years,
I was like, what the fuck?
Anti-gravitational vehicles and holograms and laser guns within 5 years?
Yeah, no.
I guess they thought you guys wouldn't notice, man.
All right. The very second, I watched it in 2 seconds and then realized a bunch of reviews was like, the fuck? Everybody, I was like, okay, so I wasn't the only one that's tripping balls. I was like, how did the technology get so advanced in only a few short years? It's not that long. In the movie, it wasn't that long. Like, what the fuck were you doing? Right? And you're like, okay. But yeah, like, oh, bro, when Godzilla and Kong, son, stood at each other, and then the thing that had me fucking laughing and crying, dog, was a Godzilla's face when he still had that goddamn axe, dog. Godzilla was like, yo, we're going to continue this fight. Put that shit down.
Oh, yeah. At the very end, he was holding the axe like, Kong, what were you doing, man? What was he thinking?
Yeah, dog,
no way would he have still.
Dog, That man was just like,
Like,
yo,
that was crazy.
yeah, yo,
I
I
think
may be worn out. We're both worn out, but put that shit down, or I'm gonna have to come back after you.
I
He was like,
think
all right, respect, and then put it down, and they just nodded off and went their separate ways. I was like, that's
I
how you do that
think
shit.
what it was though is that Kong thought Godzilla was about to like attack because he didn't trust him because they had that whole scene like, oh, he's friend, he's not enemy, and Kong was like, oh, I don't believe you, but anyways, I think that's what it was. So he thought Godzilla was about to pop off some more, so he picked up the axe just in case, and then Godzilla was like, nigga, if you don't just leave me alone, bro. Like,
He's like, yo, put that shit down. And when he put it down and they just nodded at each other and rolled the fuck out, I was like, all right. I can see they have mutual respect now. Now they just won't, clash with each other. And I hope and pray to God that no goddamn human in the next one does something to piss Godzilla off. Because at this point, if I was a character in the movie and the villain was like, haha, I got this, so now we can finally defeat Godzilla, I'd be like, bro, listen to me. And I'd rub his face and be like, you are a mouth breather. You know why? Because he's only attacking because you're fucking with his ecosystem. And Kong's. like legit, after this,
in all...
Huh? What were you saying?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was like...
No, you go first.
Yeah, I was saying that I got literal vibes of Batman, Superman, Public Enemy after this. I don't think that anybody should be coming or doing anything stupid at this point, bro. Unless you want to fight both Kong and Zilla at the same time. I'm sorry, I said Zilla. I meant Godzilla at the same time.
I don't know if you noticed, they put what's his name in Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
So, and that kind of makes sense in the narrative of the movie because they was talking about, there can't be two Apex. So there's one on the actual surface, and then there's one in Hollow Earth. But obviously, if Godzilla needs Kong, he just blast a hole in the earth again.
Ew, the fact that he was just like, bruh, somebody's fucking with my shit below me, dog. Fucking with my ancestors. Blah! I was like, why is this atomic breath strong enough to break layers of planet Earth? And to the point where they see it, yo.
He charged up to Super Saiyan 75,000 and it just was like, that's what happened.
It created a literal core to the hollow earth on the throne room where Kong was, and I was just like, ayo, no fucking way this man is that powerful right now, dog.
Gojira, man.
No, yeah, but what were you about to say, Mr. Black and Angel?
Hold on. Technical.
Hello? What the?
Technical difficulties. His thing was messing up.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It blanked out for me for a second.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying something before.
What were you saying?
No, last thing I said pretty much, or Galactic said what he said, which was about, the giant hole that Godzilla blasted through the fucking floor.
Yeah, like, at this point, my dream cinematic universe with that, it should have just been that these guys really, like, borrowed from the Planet of the Apes movies, and I know it's kind of messed up to say, but just get these humans out the picture, dog. Like, honestly. They wrecked enough cities that it doesn't make sense for, things to structurally be intact, especially after the last two movies with combination of this movie. How many cities has been destroyed?
Multiple.
Even in the last movie, when it was all those monsters that surfaced up from each of the containment facilities and just started wrecking stuff.
Yep.
The world should not be as in all regular like how it was in this movie, and it needs to show that get the humans out of here, maybe for like a whole movie focusing on the monsters. If you're gonna focus on the humans, they're them trying to figure out a way to either get off the planet, maybe travel to another planet not inhabited by Titans, and that could be their whole thing. Going and that could introduce the whole space thing. Let them have the planet. Just let them have it.
or
There's nothing
Honestly,
you can do at this point.
honestly, just leave well enough alone.
Exactly.
Let Godzilla do his thing. Godzilla doesn't attack people. He
If
only
they
attacks
do-
when he fucking needs to.
if it goes that route, though, I can see them doing something like, oh, they go up into space, and then they're the reason why the space monsters come.
Which would be Ogre and Destroyer, right?
Yeah,
Okay. But like,
Yeah, that would be cool.
but if they do that and they fuck with one of those two, I will go back to the same premise. Just leave well enough the fuck alone, please. Stop fucking with these goddamn Titans.
Yeah.
Every time you fuck with a Titan, one gets out of the ocean, looks at you idiots, and does what he has to do to stop somebody, another apex predator, from existing. While Kong, again, at this point, it's almost like, yo, now it's like Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. Now you got fucking Godzilla and Kong, who now have an understanding of each other and are both apex predators. That if you do something stupid and come to their shit, they both can fuck you up. So now the next Godzilla movie,
Yep.
if any one of these motherfuckers come out of nowhere, you got Kong and Zilla, and they're just gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Now the only thing I hope, and you're right, I hope they don't use the humans for anything. Because I swear to God, if another fucking monster battle happens and I see missiles come hit one of them in the back, I'm done. I'm walking out. I'm stopping watching the movie at that point because I'm sick of it. Kong literally lands on the hollow earth for 5 seconds,
Exactly.
and they're like, "Oh, something wraps around him. Shoot him with the missiles." I was like, "Why did this stupid hovercraft have missiles on it?"
Let's get some final takeaways here. Galactic, go first.
Jesus.
caught yourself. Aha.
Yeah.
So,
Galactic
like I
War.
was saying, no. So, like I was saying, I did thoroughly enjoy the movie, but it's not because of the human parts. I think my gripe with the humans, like from the last movie, was mostly gone simply because at least the plot made feasible sense. Like it made sense. The last movie, they were just like,
let's at least a Titan.
yeah. No, this movie is like, okay, well,
Why
we
is
wanna be
Godzilla
on-
attacking us? I don't know.
No.
Maybe stop
Well-
releasing the monsters?
It made sense when you think about it like this. The guy was plotting, and he basically made the general public think that Godzilla was attacking for no reason. If you remember, his speech is the reason people believe that. But obviously, he knows why Godzilla was attacking.
Yeah.
So, it at least made somewhat sense. But I gave the movie, honest opinion, a 6. And that's because the fighting scenes alone, like, yeah, that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
I came out the movie and I thoroughly enjoyed it because I got what I wanted to see at the end of the day, the fight scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I could see that.
Yeah.
You want to go next?
I honestly gonna have to say, for me, it's a little different considering I watched the last movie and the very same exact issue with the humans was here. It's almost like you're pointless and you don't need to be in this movie. You almost could have just let the movie just go naturally with these two people, which is Godzilla and Kong, just go natural. Because the same issue that happened with freaking Godzilla, the last one, happened in Kong and now happened in this. And that's getting bad when 3 movies have the same issue. And so now this one, it's like, okay, get these people off my screen. Stop cutting away from the fucking fights. Let them fight. Jesus Christ. Leave them the fuck alone. No missiles. Just let them fucking fight. Stop shooting at them. Jesus Christ. Honestly, at the end of the day, the fights made this movie. I also will give it a 6.
Yeah. I'm gonna piggyback off a lot of what you said, Wild Fang. Honestly, the movie, the human element, it took me out. As I mentioned before, I fell asleep a couple times. from the humans. I get what they were trying to do, but they really, really killed what could have been a perfect Godzilla movie. The fighting was a 10 out of 10, but then the score had to get bogged down quite a bit because the humans destroyed this movie for me. So I'm kind of leaning on a five and a half on this movie. And it hurts because I'm a huge Godzilla guy. I love Godzilla. It's one of my favorite characters. So I hate the fact that I have to walk away giving this movie a 5 out of 5. Also, here's a nitpick. You know, maybe it just might be me, but the scaling was completely off. In some scenes, these guys are giants. Some scenes, these guys are small. What is going on? We're in 2021. Technologies should be way up there to be able to handle it, and that was throwing me off. Like, there was a scene with Mecha Godzilla in the facility, and his hand is reaching towards the guy, and he looks super small. Then all of a sudden he gets out of the building and he's taller than other buildings that were smaller than that building.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. I get you, because the one thing that caught me off guard is when the monster, when they were in the facility and the monster got out and he grabbed it, and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, wait. And I didn't want to be that guy, but he grabbed it when standing still in the same spot. He would have had to move to grab it. And I was looking at the screen like, wait, how did he do that? Oh, okay. Did he have extendo arms? He doesn't have extendo arms. So I was like, okay, did he grab it with his tail? I don't know. And then when he gets out, I'm like, so he's huge as shit. What the fuck? He's the same size as Godzilla. So what's going on?
Scaling was off the whole movie. There was times where Godzilla is the size, like, these guys are the size of those Navy cargo ships.
Yeah.
Actually smaller. But then previously, Godzilla getting up out the ocean caused an entire tsunami, and his foot was the size of one giant skyscraper. Yeah. So they definitely shrunk him, then grew him, and then shrunk him again. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
That's bad. That was bad. Yeah, because Kong before couldn't climb on a building like that, then was climbing all over those buildings. I was like, okay, unless China builds their buildings differently, that's confusing. But whatever. This man threw a crane at Godzilla to distract him. I'm not gonna get over that. He was like, ha, crane, bitch. Godzilla turned around, was like, the fuck was that? Oh my god!
So we got 2 6s and a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
go ahead and take us out.
5 out of 5. 5.5.
5.5.
Oh, 5. Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5.5 out of 10. My bad.
What?
Yeah, no. It's nowhere near that. Not at all.
That being said,
not a 5 out of 5.
All right. That being said, this is Wildfang, of course, Black and Angel, and Galactic. What are you now? Galactic what?
You already know.
Oh, okay. Galactic Smugness. Signing out for the review. You guys have a good one. Of course, this will be on Spotify. Of course, this is spoiler written, so if you don't want spoilers, blah blah blah, all the usual stuff. Catch you guys on the flippy.